One of the biggest economic development projects ever proposed for southern New Mexico is getting a lot of attention, and not everyone agrees about what it means for the region. It's called Project Jupiter, a massive AI data center campus planned for the Santa Teresa area of Doña Ana County. The project is expected to include four data center buildings across roughly 1,000 to 1,200 acres, with Oracle planning to provide the AI infrastructure for OpenAI. And the headline number is enormous, $165 billion. dollars. But that doesn't mean $165 billion dollars is simply being spent on buildings. That figure includes the expensive AI computing equipment and planned hardware upgrades over time. Supporters say this could be a major economic opportunity for southern New Mexico. Early projections have ranged from about 2,500 to 4,000 construction jobs, with as many as 1,500 ongoing jobs, depending on how the numbers are counted. Those jobs could include electricians, tradespeople, technicians, security, facilities, networking, and other specialized positions. Project supporters also say the development could generate hundreds of millions of dollars in economic activity and significant tax revenue, while contributing money toward local infrastructure and water systems. But there's a major issue residents are watching closely: water. Project officials say the data centers will use a closed loop, non evaporative cooling system with an initial fill of around 10 million gallons and projected ongoing consumption of roughly 7.2 million gallons a year. But residents in this region have serious concerns about water because southern New Mexico is already dealing with water challenges. People want to know exactly where the water will come from, how much will be used over the long term, and what happens during drought conditions or future expansion. Then there's electricity. Project Jupiter could require around 1 gigawatt of power, which is an enormous amount of electricity. Developers say the project will have dedicated power infrastructure and a microgrid designed so residential customers aren't forced to subsidize the development. But opponents are also raising concerns about natural gas use, emissions, electric infrastructure, and whether the public benefits truly outweigh the risks. There's also been controversy surrounding the project's incentives, transparency, and projected job numbers. So here's where I think the conversation gets important. Project Jupiter could bring thousands of construction jobs, hundreds, or potentially more than 1,000 long-term positions, workforce training, tax revenue, and major infrastructure investment to southern New Mexico. But because this project is so massive, residents are asking for something just as important as the investment: accountability. They want enforceable commitments on water, jobs, emissions, utility costs, and community benefits. Two major dates to watch are October 19th, when a public hearing is scheduled on the project's air quality permit, and November 23rd, when the state is expected to make a decision on that permit. This could be a huge opportunity for southern New Mexico, but the details matter. I'm Mark Lobley, your New Mexico realtor, showing up every day, so all you have to do is follow along.